makers.
That wasn't like you have to stop bashing Ryan just because it's live. You can go.
All I said was this
you
sounds
can
like,
roast Ryan.
all I
all you
said was
want.
this sounds like a Ryan-inspired playlist.
That's harsh.
Is there's dragon music?
That's what you call this dragon music?
I don't know what else you'd call it. It sounds like it'd be in one of those.
I had no part of any of that. So it's going to be like Dragon Bay. It is kind of Ryan music, though.
See?
I would agree.
That's not a bad thing. That's just what we used to hear coming out of the back.
Well, it's a bad thing to Jake.
It's bad music.
Don't you put that shit on me. I forgot I can't move. I got this small perimeter. I'm going to break out of the straight jacket.
The phantom zone. Can't keep Zod
That's
down.
what it feels like.
You can't keep Zod down.
Oh, that would be a great face for the wall. The triangle.
Oh my
yes.
god, why haven't we thought of that?
Yeah.
Because we just did.
That's awesome.
That's good stuff. So, Jake, you are the eyes and ears of this institution, so you need to make sure that it's
Understand.
banned. Who's joined, who's there, who's not there. I'm going to take a roll call who's not there.
Start printing an attendance list.
Chapter 7, I know. Okay, sound off. 1, 2, 3,
Present.
1, 2, 3. Sound off. 1, 2, 3. That's the yellow submarine where they knock out the bunkers and shit.
Would the raffle prize fit in the spot there? Front? Do we want to do that?
Bring it forward. You want to bring it forward now?
Something to look at. Cool. If that doesn't mess everything up. Cool.
Pretty cool. That's your odd hit.
Tusken Raider Jedi.
Tusken Raider Jedi who becomes a bad guy. How the hell does that happen?
It's a long story.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, Anakin won't mess with him.
That's kind of crazy, though. It's too
yeah,
bad.
That's cool. Yeah.
I'm surprised the saber's not something more in line with a
Yeah.
traditional Tusken weapon. That would look pretty cool.
They weren't that creative back then,
No,
unfortunately.
it's some great stuff.
Yeah.
Nine. So first appearance of Rashad.
9.0.
9.
CGC.
I would have taken that in college in a heartbeat. 9.0. Scale of 1 to 5, it's 80%. I take it. Bang, 4 stars.
Sounds like a solid hotel.
Tom Cruise tomorrow.
Looking forward to it. My whole week got better when I remembered we're
Jacked
seeing
and
Mission
pumped.
Impossible.
You know, Tuesday. Jacked and pumped.
IMAX, baby.
It's one of those you got to get in line early. Just got to
Oh, yeah.
just got to get ready.
I was first in line for Spider-Verse at the IMAX. That was a fun time. Got there 2 hours early.
Did you really?
Yeah, I brought my
Yeah.
Nintendo with me, and I just sat there and chilled out for 2 hours.
So my wife and I sat out 5 hours to see The Dark Knight, the opening up in Avon. They had it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, had to get the only IMAX, no IMAX at the time. So
Yeah.
that's when you know she's the one.
I don't know how I did it, but
5 hours from
I got
7 to midnight.
Lori to show up with me at 6 a.m. at the Jordan's IMAX to see Dark Knight.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah, and we wait, and there was a guy like 2 people behind us in line dressed up as the Joker while we were waiting. So
I'm not sure if I'd be just concerned by that, but the payoff was worth it too. It actually
was.
paid off
Yeah.
with all that weight. You're like, oh, that was phenomenal.
Yeah, it was a very formative movie for me in 4th
Well
grade.
done. Well done.
That was the year Iron Man came out, too.
Yeah, then it gets fucked up in the third one. But
I saw that one on IMAX, too. That was
I
good.
found out something shook the force for me this weekend when I heard that the great Gustavus loves The Last Jedi.
So, great minds think alike.
I need to sit with you and he and understand.
Sounds like
I must be missing it.
We're of greater minds,
All
apparently.
right, I'm just saying.
Oh, that's all. That was the best
I have
music
more
that I heard.
motivation.
Me, him, and Steve Coldwell.
Yeah. Oh, so there's 3 of you that
Yeah,
like
Steve,
that movie?
Steve
All right.
Coldwell's a
Coldwell
big fan
does
club,
Oh,
too.
does he? Okay. Well, again, we should get them all in a room and Trying to figure out.
That would be.
Did you get lobotomized? What happened?
That'd be a great podcast.
It would be why. Tell me why. How are we looking? What time are we looking?
Waiting to
Good, get it rolling.
Get some attendance here, attendees.
Cool. We're here for. We're contractually obligated to be here until. Truth be told. Outside of that, told you I watched The Black Widow again yesterday with Maddie.
That's cool.
Liked it. I think it was my third time through. I liked it more. Just
Really?
take it for what it is in the context.
Interesting.
Overall, man, they did it solid.
They
Yeah,
did
you
what
could
they-
nitpick
yeah.
it. And
They got so many delays with the pandemic and all that.
Scarlett Johansson sort of deserved one of all. Before Captain Marvel should have gotten a solo movie. It should have been the Black Widow.
That's
so,
like New Mutants. It didn't get a fair share at the box office. So
which one?
New Mutants.
Yeah,
So that came
I
out
thought
August 2020. Like who was going to the movies in August 2020?
And that thing got torpedoed early
Yeah.
too, but I like that too.
Yeah, I
Hour
love
and a
New
half.
Mutants. Yep.
Big fan of that one.
Yep.
Getting it going. Back at it after a bye week. We gotta wake up the masses.
Shall we
Yeah.
get things going here?
Yeah. Who we got? Can you give us some idea? It's okay.
Yeah.
When people say they want to get it rolling, we'll get it rolling. We'll wait to get started. Yeah, we're good. Let's give it a few more. Let's give it till 3:35. Be nice.
This is Slow Jams with the Hall of Comics on Monday evening.
This is cleared to play on YouTube. Chris, right? Our
Yep.
research department.
Creative Commons.
Michael Weber, welcome to this evening's live event. We're about to get really funky, it sounds like.
Sounds like got a little bit of some gorillas.
That's what I was hearing. Yeah.
The artist name is Sakura HZ. That's pretty cool.
I don't.
Hey,
Yeah.
get to the point. Sakura Huz.
Yeah.
Huz. The Huz.
There you go.
HZ, how would you say that? Capital H.
Buzz, yeah.
Huz. Sakura Huz.
Or 8Z. Yeah, I don't know.
Kind of cool. Michael Weber. How's that volume? You feeling that?
I'm feeling it.
Yeah, don't move. I got this thing rolling is check the bottom there.
Hey, Carlo.
Carlo Favaza. We're all logged back in there. Slow joining crew tonight, so bear with us. Terms and conditions, you know where it can be found, right? You've already put that link up, Jake.
Yep, they're actually
Yeah,
right below the
Going
video.
through those for you can be a little difficult, so we're not gonna point you to them.
If you need a refresher or you're new, you can scroll down to the description.
Got
It's
some,
got all the terms and conditions right below the video.
got some fun stuff. Kind of funny when I start digging through books, I tend to find like little clumps of, oh, okay, it's a cool week for some Wolverine this week. There's a lot of Wolverine, more than normal.
Michael Boone is in the house.
So some Wolverine tonight. Got some cool
Good timing with that too.
Spidey. I know, as it turned
Yeah.
out, it was just interesting to me as I went through the books that we put aside for live events, which is separate from the white boxes, which is separate from what's online. I find different stuff, and then you guys kick stuff up and kick it over, and I think I said in the preview video that they're not all keys. They don't need to be. Some are just readers, and some of the things we think are cool, and some of them are kind of nichey and just trying to share all comics. You could throw up a bunch of keys, but that's how many people are really fishing for keys and want to pay, especially online. So we try to mix it up. Got some fun giveaways tonight. Going to get back to some of the giveaways now in the live.
Cool.
Figuring out which way we want to orientate this whole thing.
We've got a raffle prize that you can see there on the screen. It is a CGC 9.0 graded copy of Star Wars number 10. First appearance of
Darth Crate.
Darth Crate.
Sharad Heck.
Oh yeah, that's his real name.
Ah, I got Chris on
yeah.
Star Wars. Gotcha. Who eventually becomes Darth Crate. So first appearance of that character. Has this character ever been in an animated?
Not yet. He's been in like video games and like stuff like that. But and he has an action figure, but no animated yet.
Oh, he's got an action figure?
He's got an action figure.
As which one?
As Darth Crate. They haven't done a Tusken Raider one yet.
Alright, cool. So this is a freebie, guys. Claim it now, pay for it on time. Pull a name on. You guys do it Wednesday?
Yep, Wednesday.
Wednesday. I don't know what this music is, but I'm ready to go. I'm ready to...
Give me the pan flute.
I don't know.
Carlo says the sound's good. Appreciate that, Carlo.
This sounds like Ryan took over my...
Ryan's here with his pan flute in the background.
Deck blank. I didn't want to say it. It doesn't sound right. This is kind of crazy. Creative Commons attribution music, meaning that you can play it on YouTube. So, Deck Lang, congratulations. This is called Tricky Store. Oh my God, Tricky Store. It is.
I believe you.
Holy shit.
That's what I
You could have told us anything. We would have believed you.
I'm sure I could.
Oh, that's right. Sorry.
Look at that art.
There he is. I told you. It's legit. It is legitimate. All right, let's get ready because I want to talk about some comic books.
Jay Hammy's in the house.
Jay's here.
Thanks, Jay. All right, folks, this is block 1 of 8.
Okay, so block one. Woo! Dress you the man. Thank you, bud. So that would be the first item. This would be the price. And the first book tonight is going to be a copy of Marvel Comics X-Men issue number 220 from 1987. Name it minus above our estimated grade. This is a newsstand copy. Chris Claremont, Mark Silvestri. So Storm leaves the X-Men. You got a pretty cool iconic cover there with Forge. So X-Men number 220. Then we think name it minus above. So 9.2 above. Dungeons and Dragon ad on the back. I'll tell you, this guy's rocking my Claimant now tonight. So a newsy copy. Now iconic Mark Silvestri cover. Uncanny X-Men. So it's item number 1. It's going to be $15. Going to have a total of 8 blocks, 2 theme blocks tonight. A nice look at this one. Going to put this one up. I'll give this one over to my friend Chris. Thank you, Chris.
Yep.
If you want to swear it, Jake. He's the head director.
Hey, wait a minute.
Head director. Second item tonight is going to be always a personal favorite from DC Comics, Action Comics issue 592 from 1987. I think it's in VF above condition, so 8 above. Newsstand, lower left-hand corner. Sometimes you get a face, or you get a strike through. This one's the ones on the spinnerackers. John Byrne, end-to-end, so John Byrne cover, pencils, everything. First appearance of the character Sleaze. This Sleaze in the lower right-hand corner who got kicked out of Apocalypse. Essentially, he makes Big Barda his sex slave, which leads into the second book of this, which is, I think Keith Williams did primary inks on for John Byrne. So, Superman, Big Barda, Action Comics, 592, newsstand, first Sleaze. You have to read it to believe it. A fan favorite.
Hey, Rodney, welcome to the show this evening. Quick reminder, folks, so if you want to claim this book, the number 2 that you see there would be how you identify it. The price is on the right. So this is book number 2.
VF above, Big Barda, Big Barda.
Lou Correa is going to take the X-Men book in spot number 1.
Mr. Lou Correa is going to be very happy with that X-Men book. I know
Thanks,
it's
Lou.
hunting X-Men. So this is going to be the second book of the night. Total of 72 books tonight. My man Chris working the background again.
Did you
Welcome
just
back,
say
Chris.
72 comic books over the next hour and a half?
More than comic books. We have a couple of themed rounds, and they're a little bit
Ooh.
cuckoo. Both of them, to be truthful.
Awesome.
So, item number 3 tonight is going to be a full 6X set of Secret Invasion.
Wow.
So, Secret Invasion first print, $40 for the entire 8X set. Name it, minus across the board. Boy, I'm going to keep in the mylights that they're in instead of breaking them out. First print set. Stupendous buy if you've never read this.
So
One of the ones. 7X set, full 7X set of Secret Invasion, all first prints. Brian Michael Bendis, Lionel Francis Yu. Covers by Gabrielle Delato. I thought this was groundbreaking. Years in the making, unbeknownst to the readers, and all of a sudden you tell me, what?
Yep.
Bendis really was driving everything then. So, full 8X set, Secret Invasion.
This is spot number 3.
Name it minus above for $40. Who loves you, baby?
That's impressive.
Impressive. Most impressive. Will James Earl Jones come and get us for saying that? If he does, the great James Earl Jones, I would love to see the great James Earl Jones here at the Hall of Comics. Anytime.
I'll work on that.
I was actually going to call him James, but how dare me. Mr. Earl Jones. Recent release kicked over by Chris, this one right here. This is a copy of Image Comics, Schlub. This is a Ryan Stegman written Howard Porter as well. So this is a one per shop ash can edition. So new release here, name it plus above. One per shop, brand new series. Ryan Stegman. The old one per shop, $10. The Schlub. Is the first issue out for the Schlub?
It's not.
No,
It's
this is
Ash Can that just came out
it's
last
a little
week.
preview book.
Okay. So black and white preview book. Thank you guys. Image comes to Schlub.
Michael Weber is taking Schlub.
The Schlub.
Thanks, Michael.
And from the awesome Hall of the Shop, Ryan Stegman. Somebody actually mentioned that event to me when we had dinner with Ryan Stegman and the drinks, and we're going to bring some of that back.
That was fun.
Mike Timberlake.
Where was I from?
Yeah, we're going to bring Sexy back in some of this stuff. Wait till you see. Item number 5, we're going to ask $18 for this. That better be friggin' good, right? Sons of bitches. From 1985, I bring you Amazing Spider-Man Volume 1, Issue 321. Very fine above. 8 above. Really nice copy. Newsstand. A lot of newsies to start tonight. So newsstand, lower left-hand corner. This, of course, series by Todd McFarlane, written by the legendary David McElhinney. So McFarlane, McElhinney, Silver Sable, and Paladin. I always liked Paladin's uniform.
Yeah.
I thought he was a hacker, but, you know, the purple, you know, you get me every time.
Reminds me of Vigilante, kind of.
Prince, the Joker.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The Paladin?
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
reminds me
pretty
of
cool. He's like a
Vigilante.
little 70s character.
Yeah.
So with Silver Sable, cover again, and interiors by Todd McFarlane. This is issue 321. It is a newsstand copy, part of the Nation plot, excuse me. I was like, oh yeah, you always got to throw in Spider-Man every week. You got to have some Spider-Man, otherwise you're not really, you're not a comic fan. You got to have the Spider-Man represented. I don't know what the hell that is.
3 clay places.
How about you?
I think that's
Looks
some
like a
Dungeons and
role-playing
Dragons
games?
crap, yeah.
What's it? What? Bitcoin.
Oh, yeah.
Not Bitcoin, that shit ain't nothing. The
Go
Amazing
Go
Spider-Man
Mike.
issue. Amazing Spider-Man 321 newsstand copy. That's going to be item number 5. I'm going to ask $15. It's $18 for that. Freudian slip. I might sell that for $15 if somebody wants to offer it.
Coming up is book number 6.
So, in all seriousness, first person want that Spider-Man book, I'll sell it to you for $15.
Look at that.
I
Making
had a
deals.
slip of the tongue, man. I got to follow through.
Making deals. I
You
love it.
can't bullshit, you know? Say it, you do it. Item 6 from 1983. Very fine near mint, so 85 to 9. John Byrne, Terry Austin. John Byrne doing the cover, Terry Austin that cover on his own, but Byrne and Austin doing the interiors as well. The further adventures of Indiana Jones. So outside the Indiana Jones continuity for the first time.
I remember buying this off the shelf when it was new. It as a little kid, it blew me away.
Awesome stuff.
So excited.
Very fine near mint. We try to give you our best estimated grade. Get a book you're not 100% satisfied, you know the deal. Bring the thing in. Just send it back, we'll pay for it to come back. It's comic books, people. Everybody's got an opinion, and they're all good to me. So if you get it, you don't like it, send it back, give me money back. Doing the best damn job we can. Further Adventures of Indiana Jones, issue number 1. So this is after, would this be after the 3rd movie, or is it after Temple of Doom?
This is after Temple of Doom, I think.
I thought it was Raiders, because on the other issues it says the
All right,
hero
it's
from
gonna
Raiders
break
is
out.
our last.
Okay.
You call him Dr. Jones. I like Indiana Jones, chop off 20 minutes.
And it'd be
It's
better.
even better.
Yeah.
I didn't know we'd need to go out to sea. I didn't need to see Puss in Boots.
The Hall of Comics.
Yeah, I don't want to, you know.
We'll just
Spoiler alert.
cut out
Good
20
stuff,
minutes.
though. Yeah, 20 minutes and I'm great. Fucking Tangiers, we were driving around that place for days. But it was good. I liked it. So you tell you we want to see Tom Cruise tomorrow night? Woohoo!
Can't wait.
Get up at Tom Cruise. Item number 7.
Carrie Jansen's going to take Indiana Jones in spot number 6. Thank you, Carrie.
Call him Carrie Jansen, damn it. Item 7 is going to be a copy of Generations, The Spiders, a team up between Miles Morales and Peter Parker, the Spider-Man. Book released in 2017, name it minus. The immortal Brian Michael Bendis and Mr. Ramon Perez. Ramon Perez doing the cover and the interiors as well. So Miles and Peter getting together. And it's Generations. They put the older characters together with new characters. There's one for the Marvels, certainly, and there's others as well. Hawkeye with Kate Bishop. And
Ramon Perez is super underrated, too. He did official work for the Henson Company for a while.
I like his stuff.
Yeah, he's awesome.
So item number 7 is going to be, again, name it minus. If that's your bag. If it's not your bag, we'll find something that is your bag.
So book number 7. $7.
Ramon Perez. What the hell is this?
This is Christmas.
Sounds like you better
What the hell is going
cough
on
up that
here?
Christmas bonus,
I
is
was
what it
doing- I
sounds
was
like.
feeling it until
This
this.
is good up until now.
What the hell? All right. We course corrected that. We were headed for the reef. That was not good.
This is the point in the evening when I throw up the reminder to hit that like button.
It was like Zoolander. Relax there for a minute. I started. I was like, what's happening here? Item 8, $20. All the way from 1999, when the world was going to melt down for the 5th time. Near mentor above, Tom Morgan doing the pencils and that cover. 3rd appearance of Harley Quinn in the regular DC continuity.
Wow. Okay.
3rd Harley Quinn. I was like, really?
Hot
Detective Comics, part of No Man's Land. You remember that No Man's Land banner? I think it lasted for a big 6 months.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
forever.
For a while.
It was No Man's Land. You never know it was going to end. Batman Detective Comics, part of the Code.
It's like 3 omnibus.
Omnibus?
I almost said
Would it be signals?
Omnibussy.
Would it be more? Would it be 7 or more omnibuses? Would it be omnibi?
I think so.
Or there's something else that I'm all for too, Chris. 1999, Nearman Tom Morgan, 3rd Harley in continuity. The Detective Comics. Miss Quinzel, please. Nimitz. It's a beautiful book. Sure, we're having fun, but you want to get serious? You want to get nuts for this thing? This is
Book number 8.
book number 8. It's a beautiful wall book. I love those wall books. The last one in this block, first block, block of 8. Block of Ages. Woohoo! We bring you from 1971. Pittsburgh Pirates won the World Series that year. Astonishing Tales, issue number 5, again from 1971. Very fine, plus 885. Jerry Conway, Barry Smith, no wins yet. Barry Smith, that's a John Buscema cover. Doom versus the Red Skull.
That thing's crazy.
Kazar and Zabu getting down as well. It's incredible.
It really is. How clean that is.
Yeah, I'm an oldie. Gave this one a buff and a little
Can
buff.
we get a good look at that? Yeah, that
Yeah.
cover image of Dr. Doom getting a slap down from the skull.
This is one of those times where I hope Doom beats the
I
bad
know.
out of that Nazi son of a bitch.
So this book in spot number 9 is $17.
Classic.
And it's going to
Astonishing
Mr.
Tales.
Joe Barone.
Mr. Barone.
Thanks, Joe.
So we should give these folks code names, so you don't know it's Joe Barone. It's just Mr. B. Oh, the immortal Mr. B.
Rodney Flat says he's liking this evening's setup.
Ooh, excellent, Mr. Thank you, Rodney.
Oh, that's for the next round. Sorry.
Oh, that's for the next round. Oh, sorry, jump in. I wanted we should
We were
cut
all
to the
set.
chase. All right. So, Jake, want to take us through?
Sure, let's see what we got left, folks. Up in spot number 2 is Action Comics 592, featuring the first appearance of Sleaze. Book number 3, Secret Invasion, full 8-issue set. Can't believe it's still there. $40. That's in spot number 3. Number 5, Amazing Spider-Man, number 321.
McFarlane. Silver Sable.
And then down in spot number
Calvin Blood.
7, Spider Generations for $7. Spot number 8,
Miles and Peter.
Detective Comics number 737 for 20. And John, that is
Third Harley Quinn in continuity. Not one of those ones you usually see, because who the hell is buying Detective Comics?
that's true.
Love it. Mr. J, the code. Go once. I said I'd sell that number 5, that Silver Sable, Spider-Man, Todd McFarlane thing for $15.
Do you stand by that?
I do. I still stand by that. If somebody wants that for $15.
So spot number 5 is
Number
15
5
bucks.
is in very fine above, so we think it's an 8 above, and it's a newsstand copy. McFarlane, McElhinney, Silver Sable, Paladin. Who loves you, baby?
If you claim it now.
Do it. I think we're going to Zamboni the board. Thank you,
All
Chris.
right. Yep. Getting ready for block number 2 of this evening's 8 blocks. Block number 2 coming up in just a little bit is entitled Across the Comic Verse.
Across the comic verse.
It's like poetry. I love it.
Is it?
Across the Comic Verse is coming up next.
So this could be items from any time, kind of a mixed round.
I got you.
So we have at least 6 of those tonight, and then we have 2 themed rounds. The 2 themed rounds, we have a free comic book day one, which are books that were available on free comic book days from years past, a few of which we'd never seen. So
Yeah.
they came in a collection and said, okay, wait a minute. And it was before we had a shop, so a lot of them get some cool stuff in there. So, and the second one is called It's Like Comics.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
like comics.
But it's not really comics.
It's like beer, you know.
Right.
3 amigos. That's what I was picturing.
So we're going to find
So
out.
yeah, some weird shit in there. So 2 theme rounds, but this is the second one. Across the comic verse. You ready?
Yep.
Outstanding job, sir.
Block number 2 starting now.
Hold on, I went price first. Must be something on my mind.
With the book and spot
Tell
number
me
10.
how much it is, man. How much is the fucking thing? Okay, a second. Hold on. Again, one we've never seen before. From 2019, Naman Plus or above, you have The Defenders, The Best Defense. So this was a series of one-shots. We actually have 2 of them tonight. This is the first of the 2. This is The Defenders Issue 1 doll variant. So they did have Steranko. I know Jake's really giving this one a once-over going, what's going on here? They used the doll to create the homage for the original. It's part of the Marvel Rising. That's what it was called, Marvel Rising, which was a show that I think it was on Disney, right? And so this was a variant for The Defenders, The Best Defense variant, number 1, doll variant, Steranko. Should get him to sign it. I wonder if he'd sign it.
He'd
Might punch you in the face.
I was going to say, he might punch us out. Or he'd charge you double.
Yeah.
Either way, it's a pretty cool
Probably
story.
both. No,
I'd rather have him kick my ass and charge
no,
double.
Jim.
Hey, this is my favorite cover.
Hey, listen, you take off that turtleneck and we'll go. Item number 10, The Defenders, variant number 1, doll variant, $8.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Yep.
Call Sacha Baron Cohen. I wonder if he'd do like one of those celebrity phone calls.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
To the call,
Yeah.
to the hall. Come on in. He could be King Julian. One of my all-time favorites, King Julian. So this is
Ooh.
pretty amazing.
I
set.
know.
So this is a 5X set from Dark Horse Comics from 2004, Star Wars Obsession, issues 1, Dirge,
So
Dirge.
cool.
3, a newbie to us. Add it to my collection. And your girl, Asajj Ventress. So storyline is called Obsession. Obi-Wan cannot let Asajj go. So Obi-Wan and Anakin head out to hunt down Asajj Ventress for her crimes against the Jedi. And this leads directly into Sith.
Okay.
It's one of the last missions in the Outer Rim that Anakin goes on before we get the fall. It's pretty freaking cool. So part of the Clone Wars storyline, it's all 5 issues.
Damn.
$45 across the board.
Read.
Hayden Blackman, Brian Ching, less than 70, so it's estimated, cover price and key collector. Those are the go-tos.
Yep.
Right? Information, you don't have to disagree with it, but the information is the information. By their information, less than 21,000 of each were ever printed.
What?
So compared to what a normal print run in the day, why I don't know is nobody reading Star Wars, especially leading up to Sith, right?
Yeah.
So Obi-Wan just won't let it go. I wonder if we'll ever get Sarge Ventress in.
No, she's dead.
She's done?
She's done.
We gotta get her somewhere. Did we get like a flashback?
It'd have to be a prequel or a flashback or something, because she's dead by the end of Before New Hope.
Down she goes.
Yeah, I was hoping she'd come back, but
The times that I've seen her in the animated ones, man, she's pretty cool.
She's the best. She's awesome.
She sounds like Eartha Kitt too.
Yeah.
So I like when she's going off on something.
She's one of my favorites.
Item 12. Thanks, Chris. Thanks for putting those up.
Book number 12.
Book number 12 is from 2012, not coincidentally. This is in name or above condition. Matt Fraction and Salvador Larroca bring us the Invincible Iron Man issue 526. So that would be Legacy 526. Invincible Iron Man. This is a Susan G. Komen breast cancer awareness variant cover that was amazingly done by Mr. Paul Reno. It's beautifully done. So the Susan G. Komen for the Cure. So tribute book and a fundraiser book with a cover by Paul Reno. This is the Invincible Iron Man issue 526. It's going to be $10. It's a great ad.
Great run on Iron Man too.
Connect for the Xbox 360. Anytime you get benefit comics are always cool. It's a cool niche, right? Different causes. This one for women's breast care, breast cancer awareness. All done. Paul Reno, another underrated.
Yeah.
He did some great Aquaman stuff. I really enjoyed. I love that Obsession set. Thanks, Chris. Item number 13 is going to bring us all the way from 1989, The Wolverine, issue 10.
Good timing.
So I think this is in VG fine condition. Should we say that straight out? Chris Claremont, John Buscema, Bill Sienkiewicz. It is a newsstand copy. First battle between Victor Creed, the Sabretooth, and Wolverine. There was a fold over here. See it?
No.
The light caught it there for just a moment.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can get it, but $15. This thing is. When I go back in my time machine, I'll let you know how that happened. But regardless, it's an amazing copy, and it's a newsstand, and it's $15.
$15 for book
Sienkiewicz
number
right there.
13.
Item 13, lucky 13 for you. VG fine. So I think it's, I'd say a 5 would be my guess because of the fold over again, but it is a newsstand copy. It's gorgeous.
Doesn't look like it really breaks color at all.
No, it's just, it got folded. So, and they only gave this one a nice look at too, so.
I love that back cover.
Yeah, that back cover's awesome.
Sienkiewicz just going batshit now. He's just, okay, cool.
Chris, next Halloween.
Oh yeah,
I
100%.
want
There it
I
is.
want you doing that.
Berserk, if you do, I'm going Berserker Rage.
I would do that.
13. Thanks, Chris. Yep. Chris working for a living. This working for a living stuff sucks, but if you win the Powerball, I'll split it with you.
Cool.
All right, good man.
Book 14.
Hey, anybody that responds, right, that says that they'll split theirs, so with me, I'll split mine with theirs.
So if you win the Powerball, folks, and you're going to split it with us, we want to see that in the chat.
Us? How the hell did that become us?
I mean, whoops.
Let's go. That's what you do. You pull a bunch of people. Yeah, I'll give you a pot of mine. Want a pot of mine? Want a pot of mine? I don't give a shit. Whoever wins, wins. We all win.
Everybody.
This is item 14. It is from Image Comics. It is Haha. Issue number 6, 2021, Name It Plus Above. This is the W. Max Prince series featuring a Martin Morazzo Dr. Seuss homage cover.
And Jay Hammy's going to take it.
Mr. J. Hammy. It's a nice book, too. Sure, Jim. I love purple. And that Vicky Vale. She's about to trade up.
Bad time.
Who's that loss? Bad tie. Oh, I got two of these.
Ooh.
These are a personal favorite of mine. Recently released book called DC Silent Tales by Gustavo Corte. These a series of 6 different stories, and as it intimates, it is all silent. So it's all panels, stories featuring Zatanna, Cyborg, the Joker. One of my favorites of the year and of the last several years.
So kind of like Mad Magazine a little bit with without the dialogue.
Just fun read, and there's a lot of kids that like to read but don't want to read the words. They want to read with their eyes, they want to read the panels.
Yeah.
They want to read it to themselves. So creative readers. It's my own term, right? I see that too. You can read it without being words. If the storyteller's skillful enough. Long story short, from personal, I love these. These sold out right away. We tried to buy as many as we could. These things are just amazing. Great gives too. If you want to get somebody into a book, I don't like to read. Flip through. These things are awesome.
Carlo
First prints,
Fabaz is going to take one of them.
they're gorgeous. I don't really have much of a personal collection anymore, candidly, but I did grab one of these just to have because I thought it was so well done and so cool. So we have another one that we'll share 10 as well. So 6 total stories again.
It's really fun.
You gotta have just Superman and
The Cyborg one's probably my favorite out of
I
them.
loved them all. I thought the Harley Quinn one was pretty funny.
Yeah.
When you thought about the character, and so thumbs up there. Great job there by Gustavo Corte, and I can't wait for the next one.
Steve Coldwell's going to take the other one of those in spot
Yeah, Steve's
15.
gonna like that one.
Thanks, Steve.
That's one of those ones. So the DCs, I hope they position, make maybe 3 of them, and make a trade that you can share with folks like that just love to read with their own in their own language. Transformers, the Headmasters, 1, 2, and 3.
So spot 16.
No 4. Sorry, folks, an incomplete set. Joker, lady's name Hazel. Close, but no cigar. So $20 for this 3X lot, as it turns out. We just found the 3rd one, actually. Great stuff. Why did I done it? 16. Thank you again. 3X lot, very fine, plus across the board, 885. Bob Budiansky, the great Bob Budiansky, writer of this series. 2 of the 3 are newsstand copies, lower left-hand corner. This is a great example of newsstand versus direct. You get 10 first appearances in issue 1 alone. First time we see the monster bots and the techno bots, which you get 6 first. Let me rephrase this. So there's a total of 16 first appearances in these 3 issues, including the first monster bots and the first techno bots. I'm learning more about damn Transformers than I ever thought I would in my life. I was just outside my, He-Man to that, but so bunch of first appearances. 3 of the 4 issues. Maybe I should hold it up for the 4th, but I didn't want to do it, so let's get some Transformers out there. Issues 1, 2, and 3, incomplete set, only $20.
Nice.
Love the Headmasters. I'm not sure what they got going on, what their issues are, but I'm sure they're not good. There's a lot to unpack there, but I'll let you do it for $20.
Spot number 17.
This is second block, right? How are we doing for time? I think I did get my 2-minute drill here.
704.
Oh, good, thank you. Item 17 from 1984, way back when. This is Pacific Comics Alien Worlds, issue number 7. This is William Nolan doing a lot of writing. Bruce Jones, George Perez. Is an early George Perez story in here? Allow me. So Pacific Comics, Mr. Perez does that last story. It's amazing. And that's a Joe Cheeto cover.
And Richard Corbin's on it too.
Richard Corbin as well. William F. Nolan. Alien Worlds. I love these books. Pacific Comics Alien Worlds, issue number 7. Again from 1984. Mature only, so that's happier. Very fine near mint. I think I started with that, but it's very fine near mint, so 859. Real nice copy. Joe Cheeto. Again, I love Joe Cheeto doing the cover. Pretty underrated. So $15 for the Pacific Comics copy of Alien Worlds. Early just Perez too. Great stuff.
Coming up on the last book of this round, of this block, the second block.
Always love an obsession. I'm obsessed.
Spot number 18.
What are you, Chris? You obsessed?
Oh, yeah.
Oh boy. 18 for 18. Didn't do it on purpose. It kind of worked out this way. 3X lot from 2011. We have the Green Lantern, issue 1. So Sinestro basically takes over as the Green Lantern in this new 52 relaunching of the Green Lantern.
Kerry Jansen's going to take Alien Worlds in spot number 17.
Alien Worlds is a Steve Bissett story in there as well. I didn't want to say anything.
And behind that, Carrie's getting a free signed comic.
All right, the freebie. Bringing back the freebies. I'm going to give Terry a copy of the Justice League issue 105. This was signed by Mr. Ron Garney.
Nice.
So some of the giveaways tonight are all signed copies from guests here at the hall. Nice enough to sign. We like to give them away. Ron Garney, Justice League of America issue 105. It's a freebie for Terry. And the Green Lantern second print. So all three, this 3X lot again in item 18. That is a first print teardrop recalled cover. They reprinted it and here it come back out again. So both the first prints, teardrop, regular first print and second print with a red cover.
Such a great cover too.
All three covers. Yvonne Reese doing the cover. $18 for all three copies of the Green Lantern, Sinestro.
Back when he was the Green Lantern.
I know it's not Sinestro, so don't. I say that jokingly.
Now you can't stop doing it.
I know. I can't stop doing it.
That's
I
what I really
heard
get.
it. It shocked me to the point where I was like, what the hell is going on, Sinestro?
That's when it became Lethal Weapon with him and Hal Jordan. It was cool.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Is that what-
I love that whole run.
So this was your.
Yeah.
So is this your first one?
This was
on
my
Green
first.
Lantern?
That's my first comic I ever subscribed to when I was a kid.
You're kidding.
Jeff Johns' Green Lantern got me into reading like weekly comics.
Yeah, just this run on Green
Yeah.
Lantern is pretty phenomenal.
Yeah.
He still owes me a friggin' movie though.
Yeah, that was.
I'm not gonna forgive him. He and Schumacher, they owe me. Schumacher owes me too. God rest his soul. New 52. 3X lot. Sinestro. Not even telling. That's gonna be it for this round. So
First
Jake,
block,
real
yeah.
quick. This block, thanks, man.
Yep, it's tricky to do. So wrapping up block number 2, still up on the board in the number 10 spot in your top left there behind Chris's. There you go. Defenders number 1 from 2019. That's a doll variant. Then spot 11, Star Wars Obsession 5-issue set for $45. Spot number 12, Invincible Iron Man, the breast cancer awareness variant. Down there on the bottom row in spot 13, Wolverine number 10. Spot 16, Transformers Headmasters 1, 2, and 3.
The Headmasters. I like to say it's about weed, but I don't think it is.
It's not.
And
It'd be better if it was.
still available in spot number 18 is the Green Lantern number 1 3-issue lot.
What if the Transformers turn into a bong?
There's probably there is
Right.
one. I'm sure there is
Optimus
one.
Bong.
If you go to Hampton Beach, I'm sure they have a Transformers bong.
You
there.
think?
It's 100%.
That's your mission for the Hall of Comics. So we need one for the rafters.
I can get one.
The Transformers bong. I would put that up there.
I'll get one.
That would look great.
That's my new mission.
So you'd hide it up there. It would be like an Easter egg.
Is that it for block number 2?
Yeah, I think
it is. All right.
Let's roll out Autobots.
Let's break down the board,
That
actually,
was
and we'll
outside my zone too. So.
talk about a new upcoming release from Marvel Comics, Immortal Thor. Be sure to get your requests in tonight. Send them to my buddy Chris at thehallofcomics.com so you don't miss out. The Immortal Thor is written by Al Ewing, who brought us, the Immortal Hulk. So he's going to bring his magic touch now to the God of Thunder.
From experience?
Absolutely. This is coming out soon. Our orders are due tonight, so you got to email Chris at thehallofcomics.com
Right now.
and let him know if you want it added to your
Right
pull
now.
list.
If you want it right now.
Hey Jake, can I grab one?
Chris at thehallofcomics.com.
You gotta
Absolutely
email
not.
Yourself. If you want one, email Chris at.
Yeah,
You're
email
not, You're
yourself.
not cutting the line, you bastard.
I'll get on
Do what you got to do. Just follow the rules. You one of those people? Fucking just do it.
I'll get on it.
Takes less time to do it than it does to push it. Just do it.
I'll email myself.
All right, I'm going to start here. This is our first theme round. These are all books, as mentioned, from Free Comic Book Day Pass. An eclectic mix for sure, and a bunch I'm sure you've never seen, because we never saw them. This is from 2018. This is Free Comic Book Day book from Tokyo Pop. Tim Burton's A Nightmare Before Christmas, Zero's Journey, issue 0. Very fine plus. So Kiyoshi Ari doing that cover, who's a famed manga artist, from what I understand. Tokyo Pop, the folks that put it out, unstamped. Some you'll see the shop that put it out sometimes stamp that corner. This is an unstamped book. I'll stamp it for you if you want. I'll stamp it for you, but no extra charge if that's what you want. Zero's Journey. It'd be nice to know what the hell happened to that dog.
Yeah.
You know, whose dog? Was that like Casper's dog that died? What
That's
the
a
hell?
good question.
I don't know. Right? Was that Richie Rich's
Oh,
dog?
God.
Like Casper should be Richie Rich, right? Is that not true?
That is true.
I thought that was it.
100%.
So $8 for this one. Nightmare Before Christmas, Zero's Journey, 2018. That was like when life seemed still sane. Everything around you was 2018. Who knew you'd begin yearning for it? This one from 2010. This is Irredeemable. So Boom Studios put out this book, featuring the first issue of Irredeemable by Mark Waid. I think this one just got optioned, Irredeemable, actually, right?
Yeah.
This is actually a flip book as well, and they give Mark Waid a second bite at the apple with this one. This is Incorruptible with Gene Diaz. So this one again from 2010, Mark Waid. That's a John Cassidy cover, too, of Irredeemable. Near mention or above. $10 for this Free Comic Book Day book from 2010. Scratch ticket, Irredeemable. Do we know what that's on? What's happening with that? I just saw it percolate, and I was like, hey, wait a minute, what happened here? Item 21 tonight, it's from 2011. It's from Art Balthazar and our guy Franco, so you know it's fun. Full story plus, so you get Young Justice, Batman, the Brave and Bold Super Sampler. The Super Sampler from 2011, before we were shopped, so one we had never seen before. Art Balthazar, Franco, you get a full story of each plus. Pretty cool stuff. So you get the Young Justice team, and then you also get Batman launching the Brave and Bold with a team up with the Flash.
Every Friday night for me in middle school.
Unstamped as well. Herculoids, man. Goats. One of the goats.
Mr. T.
Challenge of the GoBots, never had it. Thundar was good with Ookla the Mock.
Ookla.
That thing was legit with Ariel. So that was like He-Man for He-Man, but cooler than He-Man.
That one I've
He
seen.
kept his shirt on. He was so confident. You didn't have to take it off.
I've seen the Mr. T one, but that's
Mr. T was cool. He had a cereal too, so I got to give it to him. I don't know how the hell that whole thing happened, but what a country. Hey, in case Mr. T wants to cover all the comics, come on down. Beat the hell out of me. And SWAT cats. But I was a big Herculoids fan, still am. Hanna-Barbera stuff. So Free Comic Book Day, Young Justice, Batman the Brave and Bold, Super Sampler.
Kenneth Franz taking that book right there in spot number 21.
Sampler, Mr. Fran.
Thank you, Ken.
Hope you're doing well. Item number 22. In block number 3 is going to be $2. Another Free Comic Book Day book. I don't know how we missed this one. This is Valiant Comics putting out a Free Comic Book Day book from 2017. Matt Kent, Jeff Lemire. Matt Kent writes one story, Jeff Lemire the other. It's a prologue for the new Exo Man of War. There's also a secret weapons preview in there. You Valiant heads, you are out there, you sick sons of bitches. There are people coming away, get that Bloodshot, you got it. And so there's Bloodshots in this as well. We do. We should take all people. Got any Valiant? Got the old Valiant? What are you looking for? Like secret weapons number 7? Like what? Really? I didn't even know that.
Really?
Number 7? Ah, shit. You know, every once in a while you're like, I don't have to tell you. I don't have no idea Valiant from when. But this is when Valiant on the comeback. So the Valiant heads are out there. I think Emanoli's a Valiant head as well. Loves his Valiant. Pirates of the Caribbean ad on the back. This thing's in great shape. So there's a new Bloodshot series too called Salvation, speaking of which. Co-created by what? Bob Layton, right? Doesn't Bob Layton get something to do with
Yeah.
Free comic book day.
Yep.
Valiant Comics coming back to life. And item number 22. There you go, Chris. Thank you, bud. All free comic book day books this block. This is 5 of 9 in this block. 23, $10. Always nice to see from 2014. Guardians of the Galaxy. Doesn't have a number. It's just free comic book day 2014. Very fine. Plus, Brian Michael Bendis and Nick Bradshaw. Have you not camped out at his house yet? We need Nick Bradshaw.
I'm about to.
We should have Nick Bradshaw. Jim Starlin does a Thanos story as well in here, and Dan Slott does a Spidey story. So free comic book day 2014's rocking. You get the death of Spider-Man 1602.
Kenneth Fran's going to take it.
Peter Pacqua.
Huh.
The death of, so the 1602 Spider-Man dies. Agent Venom joins as well.
Thanks, Ken.
And Kenneth Fran's getting a
Oh,
free
what?
signed comic book.
Free signed comic book for Ken Ferrand. We'll right over here for Ken.
Ooh.
Which is right up Ken's alley, right?
Yeah.
Ken loves signed books. So this is DC Rebirth Super Sons. This is a Hall of Comics exclusive. So we did an exclusive with DC back then. Launch of the Super Sons signed by Frank Quitely.
Wow.
So Frank did the cover for us. Really nice dude. Signed a bunch of books. We're going to give you one over there. Just as a thank you. And that's going to go to Kenneth as well as that great Guardians of the Galaxy book.
Thanks again, Ken. So
Thanks,
book
Frank.
number 24
Nice job. Thank you, Chris.
is up next.
Chris keeping it all together. Jake doing the visuals. I'm just trying not to fuck it up. How am I doing so far?
Love the setup tonight. Looks great.
You guys did a nice job. Item number 24 is going to be, we might as well stay in 2014. So this is the Rocket Raccoon. So this is the awesome Scotty Young cover. This is the brand new series by Adam Archer. Scotty Young cover. I'm also going to give you a David Peterson print as well.
Look at that.
So you're going to get a little Rocket love. So David Peterson did the print over here to the right. Free comic book day book by Scotty Young. I think it's in very fine minus condition.
And it's getting a really good home with Michael Weber.
Mr. Weber,
Thanks, Mike.
Scotty Young, Rocket Raccoon, we're going to get the 2 for. Thank you, sir. Thanks, Chris.
Yep.
Lucky 25. We're going to ask $8. We're still in free comic book day land. We got 3 more free comic book day books in this block. This is one first time for us. This is Devil's Due Productions.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Let's show me some Devil's Due. G.I. Joe, Real American Hero, free comic book day book from 2005. Very fine minus. So 7.5. Let's go with that. Devil's Due and Udon comics. So you got a G.I. Joe story there, as you see. But the flip side, I had to ask Matthew what this was. He goes, man, you ever heard of Dark Stalkers? He said, yeah, that was an early video game.
Oh.
So by Udon Comics. So it was a Capcom game. So unstamped, you get the flip book. So a team up between Devil's Due, who's promoting their new G.I. Joe series, which I think they had for about a year and a half.
And that book is going to Mr. Kenneth Ferrand.
Kenneth Ferrand.
About 25 to Ken.
Dark Stalkers is pretty cool. It's an interesting one. Master of the Pan Flute.
This is book 26.
2 more in free comic book day themed around this. Gotta love the free comic book day book from 2002. It's Ultimate Spider-Man issue 1, Brian Michael Bendis, Mark Bagley. So basically a reprinting of the first reprinting of Ultimate Spider-Man #1, aka Powerless. This got me back into Spider-Man because I was getting I wasn't impressed with Spider-Man for a long time, but this Ultimate version was really well done. And I love the Raspberry Pop Tarts. Back in my fat bastard days, like yesterday, I was a big Pop Tart fan.
Michael Weber's going to take that book in
I
spot
would too for
26.
that. Just because of the Raspberry Pop Tarts alone.
When he saw the Pop Tart, it was all over. Thanks, Mike.
It happened to me too, Mike. Don't you worry. Shit'll mess you up. You won't be right.
Book
Give me
27.
the sugar. The great Mr. Hyde. 27, the last one is free comic book day book theme round is Howard Lovecraft and the Frozen Kingdom, which is pretty cool. They created Cthulhu. What if Cthulhu walked among us, which is pretty amazing. And it's also a book that includes Stan Lee's final series called The Unknowns.
What?
So you got Stan Lee's. Let me show you Stan Lee's The Unknowns. It was so unknown that I had no idea what it was. Stan, man, let him. He never misses an opportunity. This guy. Arcana. So the first time you see the unknowns, I was like, what the hell is this?
Kenneth Ferran's going to take that
Stan
book.
Lee. But the Cthulhu, Cthulhu in high school.
It looks exactly like
awesome.
Paranormal almost. Yeah.
It's awesome.
Thanks a lot, Ken.
So we've never seen that. So that's Free Comic Book Day. Thank you, folks.
Still got 3 up on the board there. Number 19, number 20, and number 22 are available if you
0.
wish to claim The
Exo
Nightmare
Man of
Before
War.
Christmas or Irredeemable or Exo Man of War.
Exo Man of War's going to go home with Chris.
Oh no! I
You
mean, Jeff
said it.
It's Jeff Lemire. I'll take it.
Yeah, I knew you would. That's why I said to go on with you. The Irredeemable one confused me because that's a...
Adam, if I could play the pan flute and talk at the same time, I'd be a rich man indeed.
Zamfir. I think he sold more records than...
He did.
And
The
Slim
Beatles
Whitman.
and Elvis combined.
Was that... Yeah, Slim Whitman did that, right?
Slim Whitman, yeah.
Slim. Did you have a Slim Whitman record?
I did not, but I
How about
remember
you, Chris?
the
Did you have it?
I did not.
So nobody owned one of those. That was bullshit. I'm here to debunk that whole thing.
Block 4, coming up next. Block 4.
I promise. Block 4 is coming. How are we doing on time? I respect these
You
people's
really
times
don't?
too much. 7:20. No, I'm good. I just got to get through a shitload of rounds and really quickly. I got it though. Item 28. $15. Back to the mix rounds, by the way. So who the hell knows what's going to come up here? This is going to be Marvel Comics, The Invaders from 1978. It's issue 31. Very fine minus. 875. Don Glutt, Joe Sinnott doing that killer cover. Nazi Frankenstein.
That's all you got to say.
2 words you don't want to say together. Nazi Frankenstein. Don't ever say it again. Pretty cool though. Frank actually spoiler alert, he starts to feel bad towards the end and he throws himself off a tower because he's a Nazi.
spoilers.
He knows it sucks to be a Nazi.
At least he gets it.
Fucking Nazis.
Kenneth Ferran's going to take it because he's got to read that story.
Frankenstein, man, he feels bad at the end.
Thanks,
And
Ken.
he's still a douche, so you don't get a Force Ghost for that. Because you were a dink the whole time, and now you die, you want a Force Ghost? You.
Yeah, Darth Vader gets one and Kylo Ren doesn't.
Get out of here. You're not getting no Force Ghost.
He didn't even kill the Emperor.
Kick his-
He didn't even kill the Emperor. He comes back.
Well, no one knows how, though.
Somehow he came
Tell
back.
me again about that Last Jedi thing.
Tell me about Return of Skywalker.
Yeah. Positive thoughts. Let's think about Tom Cruise. This is Poison Ivy, a new release here. Poison Ivy issue 13, Naaman Plus Above, heavy cardstock cover, G.W. Wilson, Frank Cho, Sabine Rich. Heavy cardstock cover C, sold out. Sold out when people looked at it. I have no idea why. I love Poison Ivy, man. She's Uma Thurman. I give it to her. That Schumacher movie sucked, but still Uma's cool.
I think Karen Gillian, who wants to play Poison Ivy, will
That'd be
do a great
cool.
job. Anthony Pappas is going to take that book. Thank you, sir.
Seriously, really?
Now that James Gunn's
I like
moved over.
Karen Gillian. That should
Yeah.
be great at that.
She wants
Ooh.
to
And
do
now that
it.
James
Okay,
Gunn is
I mean-
at DC and she was tight on Guardians.
Oh, Chris is making a dot. Chris is making a dotted line. Man, we still got to get through Aquaman before it's officially dead.
Before it's dead in the ground.
Jesus. Walter Harad is another guy. If I ever see out in the street, it's like he's one of them. Walter Harada, look it up. This one, Ripoff Press. Big fan of this one. Ripoff Press from 1986. Gilbert Shelton's The Adventures of Fat Freddy's Cat. So a legit small press book, Ripoff Press. This is a second print copy of this book. It's issue number 6, $2. That's how you tell it. It's pretty cool stuff. It's
Kenneth Fran's going to take that
look
book.
at this thing. It is
Ooh, look at that.
the
Trippy.
artwork. It's kind of got a little heavy metal vibe. The cat against the cockroaches. That took me a little while because I kind of flipped it this way. I really liked it. So it's a great buy.
Thanks, Ken.
I thought that was a Jay Hammy one right there.
I
for
thought
sure.
that too. Yeah, that's what I was
That's
thinking.
him. Item 31, $25. It's going to be a 5X lot of recently released copies of The Amazing Spider-Man, but they are Disney What If variants. So, Amazing Spider-Man, the most recent volume, issues number 19, 21, 23, 25, and 27. And the variant covers for each. What If Disney, the Infinity Gauntlet, even though those all Spider-Man books, they have special covers on them. $5 each. Homage covers across the board. Disney, 5. Item 31. $5 each. Let's do it. $25. All of Disney. I think there's one missing.
Yeah, it's,
I think there's been 6 so far. This is 5 of the 6. I'm not sure why we didn't have the full 6.
Yeah.
Freaking fail.
Kenneth Fran's going to take that set.
These are
Thanks,
low
Ken.
cover, too. They're pretty cool. So just the Spider-Man books alone. Which is one, so we'll try to find you the one that we're missing, too, Ken. Here you go, Chris. Thank you. Item 31. 32, we're still rolling. Getting close to the halfway mark, not quite there yet. Item 32 is going to be Wolverine Origins, issue number 2 from 2006, Namet Plus. This was the series written by Daniel Way and artwork by the great Steve Dillon. That's a Brian Hitch variant cover featuring Nuke, the old Daredevil bad guy. Comes and visiting the Wolverine, part of his origin, but this is the variant cover.
Nothing says you've made peace with the world like an American flag tattooed on your face.
That's it. That's, hey, do what you got to do. You got to represent.
It's going to Kenneth Ferrand.
That game was fun.
Thanks, Ken.
Kenneth Ferrand Invitational. Thank you, Chris.
Number
Chris
33.
is rocking it. The Larry Bird book. You always got to have a good book in 33. There's no way around it. The gods will curse you. From 1982, name it or above, it is DC Comics Masters of the Universe issue 1. So this was issue 1 of a 3X set, which features the first solo series for He-Man. So He-Man debuts in that DC Comics Presents book, and then he gets his own series from DC. And this is it. Item number 33. Name it or above, so 9 for above. Paul Kupperberg, George Tusker, and Dick Giordano. That's a Tusker Giordano cover, as I.
Chris, quick, who's your favorite Masters of the Universe character?
Skeletor.
There you go.
What's up,
You don't even
Skeletor?
think about it. That's
Yeah.
the way you do it. Actually, the correct answer is Merman, but that's okay.
Merman.
Oh, yeah.
Merman! First solo series for He-Man. Great buy, $60.
Damn.
To tempt the gods.
That's it. Is it because he has no shirt on? I mean, I guess he didn't need one.
You know
Was
that
it
thing-
hot on Eternity? Is that where they're from?
Look at that thing. It's chafing the hell out of his nipples. You don't have to ask to know that.
Listen, I'm not looking that too deep into it, but I'm
Chafe.
glad you're here to tell me these things.
Chafe.
Oh, I want that watch.
Watch. I doubt that thing's still working. Just a guess.
You'd give up that watch for some talcum powder if that thing was chafing
As soon
your
as it got
nipples.
humid, man, you couldn't even read that. That thing was porked. That was done.
Ken
If you
was,
have one, send it in.
Ken was a She-Ra fan.
Oh, really? All right.
Yeah,
She had
that's
her own
cool.
series too.
Yeah.
She-Ra.
Yeah, She-Ra, man. She had her own
I
theme and everything.
don't know if we've ever had that one. Who the hell is that guy?
That's Stratos.
Yeah.
Okay, you seem to know these characters.
I had them
All right.
all.
Oh, really? Who's this guy?
That's Man-at-Arms.
Wow. Who's this dude?
That's Beast Man.
I knew, yeah.
Okay.
That's a good one.
I don't even want to know who that
Who's
stiff
that?
is.
That's Merman.
Oh, okay.
No, who's this up in?
Yeah,
Merman.
Merman.
Who's this stiff?
Beast Man.
Okay. Oh, okay. Who's this, Snake Man?
Tila.
Okay. Well,
Damn, you
think-
named everyone on that cover.
I know, it's pretty
Dude,
good.
I had them all.
Jesus, do you want
Wow. $60.
it? Jake, 55, 55,
Like
55.
discount.
Merman, first Merman.
For naming all of them, you get $5
Yeah.
off.
How was he the skeleton? Oh, he is on the cover. Okay.
He is. He's the only one. He's getting bashed by everyone else.
See, I should have asked that on the interview card. Can you name all the He-Men?
Oh, no.
He-Men.
I would have played
people.
dumb at that point.
Can you name all the He people?
Book 34.
Big fan of book 34. Johnny Mac Shizzle kicked this one up. It is Absolute Carnage, Captain Marvel. So a series of one-shots. Captain Marvel issue number 1 from 2020, the lost year. So Emily Ryan Lerner, the writer of this one, that's a David Nakayama cover featuring the Flurkin. The Flurkin gets taken over by Carnage. What the hell? And Carol Danvers has to kick its ass. But I was like, what is this? Let's check this out. Flurkin getting possessed by Carnage in this one shot from 2020, so who the hell knows who got how many copies of it? Who knows? Emily Ryan Lerner, David Nakayama, $8. The Flurkin as Woody Harrelson. I wanted to. The Flurkin gets taken over by Woody. Leave it at that. 35. We're rolling right along. Ooh, 17. Now I'm. Oh, this is a personal win. Item 35. It's going to be a 5X set. The Helmet of Fate.
Ooh.
So Detective Chimp #1 featuring a Brian Ballard cover. Ispis the Invincible. These are all one-shots. Sargon the Sorcerer.
What's up, Sargon?
Sargon was the last piece of the puzzle. We've
Yeah.
had this set waiting for this one piece for 4 years. Because in a box, and we finally got the last one came in. I was like, wait a minute. Black Alice and Zuriel. So the 5X lot make up the Helmet of Fate. We got a brand new Dr. Fate. What are you laughing about?
Just the music is the perfect. It's like,
It is.
cue the music for this.
I like, this is it. So seriously, we have like incomplete sets we always keep for a long period of time. This was one of the ones that said, oh, you never believe this, Ryan. I got the Sargon the Sorcerer to complete the Yahtzee.
Did you tell him?
They did. I sent it to him. He laughed.
Hey, Kenneth Fran's going to take the book in number 34, Captain Marvel, in spot 34.
There he
Going to
is.
Ken.
Sargon the Sorcerer, son of a bitch. I got you. Very fine, plus above. So anywhere from 8.85 above. I think this is the lowest Sargon comes in. I think is a very fine, very plus. Just want to read it. That's cool too. Steve Gerber, Bill Winningham from all the Fables.
Oh, that's right.
Did one. Brian Ballard, Gail Simone, the Ballard Detective Chimps. Forget it.
Yeah.
The Helmet of Fate. Who's going to be the new Dr. Fate? You know it's not going to be James Bond because he's dead, right?
Ibis. Thank you, Peter Lindholm. Ibis.
Ibis Ubis. Hey, how is Peter? We haven't
How
seen
you doing,
Peter in a
Peter?
few weeks. We were asking
Well,
about you.
he's well
Hope
enough
he's
to tune
okay.
in tonight, so that's a
You
good
sure
sign.
you sure it's not the scroll?
The
Peter Lindholm?
scroll passing himself off as Peter.
Scroll Lindholm? We can tell when the scrolls come in here. Last one of this block, number 4. It is Alpha Flight, Volume 1, issue number 17 from 1984. Very fine, plus 885. John Byrne, an obvious X-Men issue 109 homage, which is a homage to Dave Cockrum. Cockrum did the original cover, which was my first X-Men book off the shelf, issue 109. I remember it well. I remember where I bought it. So it's a homage to that by the great John Byrne or Dave Cockrum. And you get the first meeting and the retelling of when X-Men and Alpha Flight met. It's pretty cool. It's John Byrne's way to set up his next set of storylines.
And it's
which
going to
involved-
Kenneth Ferran.
Awesome.
Thanks,
Frogger
Jim.
too, like you didn't get run over enough the first time. It's kind of like life, right? Lily pad to lily pad. Mr. Ken Ferran. This thing just took a. This thing just went sideways. This music. What the hell is this? I asked to be or not to be. I was on Gilligan this morning. I saw it. Item 37.
That's next round.
It's next round. We're done already?
Yep.
Ah, Christ. I was having fun. Go ahead, Jake.
All right, we're getting ready for block number 5. Oh, well, okay. You want to run through what's left up on the board? Spot 33, Masters of the Universe,
Do whatever
number
you want,
1.
Jake.
And in spot number 35, the Helmet of Fate, the whole set for $17.
Brian Ballard. Detective Chimp.
There you go. Thank you,
Andrew
everybody.
Plant.
Oh, my God.
Andrew Plant. Anything with Detective Chimp.
Yeah?
Andrew Plant.
All right, block number 5 is coming up next, Across the Comic Verse.
Ooh. You just step up for 1 second.
So while we reset the board, we're going to remind you folks that it helps us help you.
Help me help you.
If you leave us a comment below the video, not in the chats, but below the video, give us a little comment about what you like seeing tonight and what you would like to see in future episodes,
thought it sucked.
future chapters. Tell us what titles, what characters,
sucked.
what publishers you'd like to see.
More Starman.
You can also click that like button. It's the one below the video with the little thumbs up sign if you want to click on that. Again, that helps us so we can continue helping you. And don't forget to subscribe to the Hall of Comics YouTube channel. That way you get all the notifications when our live sale is going up. So Chris, did you see any movies this weekend? No, that's right. You were dying. You were dying at home on your bed.
I didn't get to see any movies this weekend. I
What
wanted
was,
to. But
what was the last movie you saw before you
I
almost
saw
died this
Asteroid
weekend?
City. That
How-
was really fun.
yeah, how was it?
I loved Asteroid. That's one of my favorite movies of the year. Evil Dead Rise and then Asteroid City.
That is an odd pairing, but I'm gonna take your word for
Top
it.
2 of the year so far.
Number 5.
If I watch Asteroid City, yes, block 5.
Thank you, sir. Look, so far I haven't knocked anything down.
All right.
Now I just get it. Now it's over.
You spoke it into the verse.
All right, let's do it. Item 37 is gonna be Whatnot Comics Astrobots advanced copy too. Ooh, guys are kicking up some quality. Item 37 is gonna be Simon Furman's Astrobots, done through Whatnot Publishing. So the old Whatnot folks who sure most of you folks inhabit and overly habit. Whatnot Publishing has their own book, and this is an advanced copy of Astrobots, which looks like a what, Transformers Pacific Rim kind of thing?
Yeah.
So it gives you a little flavor, gets you to entice us to buy. Whatnot Publishing, first Astrobots. Simon Furman, which is, so you know it's going to be quality written. Artwork's nice. Ashcan, one per shop. How many comic shops are there now? There's like less than 2,800, I think, right? So in theory. Item 37, Astrobots, advanced copy from Whatnot Publishing. Chris is going to put that up on the back wall. Thank you, Chris. 38. Ooh, let's go. I think I'm going to like these. Item 38 comes to us from 1978. The full 5X set of Firestorm, the Nuclear Man. So essentially first appearance of Firestorm, the Nuclear Man. He had a 5X volume.
Kenneth Fran's going to take the book in spot 37, Astrobots. Going to Ken.
So first appearance of Ronnie Raymond, first appearance of Martin Stein, first appearance of the Killer Frost.
That's cool.
And the Hyena as well.
Oh, the Hyena, yeah.
And issue number 5. So that ended volume 1 for Firestorm, and we don't see him again until the volume 2, and he joins the Justice League. But this is the first full 5X volume. Jerry Conway, Al Milgrom, first appearances. Very fine plus. 885 across the board. It's a dynamic debut. I did buy Firestorm. I was on the newsstand.
I thought he was underrated.
Big Firestorm fan.
I like him.
I like Deathstorm a lot.
I like the Black Lightning around then too. There were some cool books. Those not so much. Not my bag. I'm sure they're worth a couple beans. Firestorm. 38.65. Thank you, Chris. Chris puts that up. Focus working. Item 39 is going to be from 1990. It's going to be The New Mutants, issue number 86. Louise Simonson, Rob Liefeld. First Cable cameo. Of course, it's an Amazing Spider-Man number 2 homage as well, but you can see that. But really, it's the first cameo appearance of Cable. Oh, I think I hit it, but that was dramatic effect for Cable. We're going to see Cable in Deadpool 3? Deadpool 3?
We better.
If we don't, it's going to be disappointing.
Got to get it. So first cameo of Cable for the big issue 87, which is his first appearance.
Steve Coldwell's picking up the lot, or excuse me, set in spot 38.
Got to be very happy with those.
Thanks, Steve.
A nice lot. First Firestorm. We have to get that story because he must be a Firestorm fan too then.
He's the Last Jedi fan.
I know we still got to work that night out.
I'm not sure that's...
A night with the infidels. That's how I'm going to title it. New Mutants number 86. So first cameo appearance of Mr. Cable. I guess you can call him Mr. Cable.
Paging Mr. Cable.
Is the Cable guy here? Louise Simonson, Rob Liefeld. So first Cable cameo appearance, $15. Love that Joker. Thank you, Chris.
Here comes book number 40.
Here comes book number 40. Here comes this crazy ass music. This is Steve Rogers, Captain America, issue number 1 from 2016. This is the series written by Nick Spencer with artwork by Jesus Saez. So it's a Jesus Saez does the interiors. This is a Jim Steranko second print variant. Looks like they found some old art from Mr. Steranko and said, hey, let's do a second print variant for the first appearance of Hydra Cap. Right? Cap Hydra?
Yep, Hydra Cap.
Hydra Cap. I go with it. So, yeah, what if Cap was a big leader in Hydra?
And it's going to Kenneth Ferran.
Awesome. Pretty cool. Steranko, too, second print. Like,
thanks, Ken.
What is this? 41. Oh, new release. Jake and Chris. Brought to us by the team of Jake and Chris and Jake. This is the fairly new Night Terrors, First Blood, issue 1. Joshua Williamson, Art Porter. This is a neon. It's like a blacklighter.
Yeah.
Big blacklight looking cover. Neon Variants, the $7.99 cover, heavy cardstock, new, sold out, pre-sale. Never reached the shelves because they were all pre-sold out. Darkest Hour variant covers. Pretty incredible.
It's crazy.
So we should black light it up too.
Yeah.
So we got all those posters, those old Marvel posters that are black light too. The real After Dark.
Chris Davis is going to take that neon
Mr.
ink
Chris
variant.
Davis. Speaking of which,
Thanks, Chris Davis.
number 42. He's Tom Cruise in it tomorrow night.
Oh, is he?
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
Tom Cruise. IMAX, settle for nothing less. Giant Size Spider-Man issue 3 from 1975, Red Sox Reds. Fine Above, Jerry Conway, Ross Andrew, that's a Gil Kane cover. You get new material plus a reprint of Amazing Spider-Man 16, which is the first time that Spider-Man meets Daredevil, done by Steve Ditko.
All right.
Now I'll run it back for you. Ditko first, Daredevil, Spider-Man ASM 16, new plus, Kane, Andrew, Conway, Fine Above, 1975. Save you the rewind. Square Bound, Spider-Man and Doc Savage.
Man of Bronze.
Schaffenberg did that artwork. So Manoli and I was sitting and Manoli was working on this one. And I said, I wonder who did those covers. It's the immortal Kurt Schaffenberg did all the Evil Knievel back
that's
covers.
interesting.
Well, hand drawn, right? No photos back
Right.
then. They drew them.
Yep.
It's always one of those square bound.
Nice shape.
68 pages.
Yep.
Doc Savage, Man of Bronze. So I wonder how Marvel got a hold of the old pulp
Well,
characters.
And DC had the Shadow, so that's kind of weird.
Yeah, they both went back and forth.
Yeah.
Right? So Giant Size Spider-Man and Doc Savage, issue 3, 1975, of 50 cents. Still a little corner box. I think it's just awesome all around. $18 for this one. $43. And what do we got here? It's going to be $8 for 43. I'm not sure if I like this. Star Wars, Dr. Aphra. So a new release here, issue number 33. So a new release, Star Wars, Dr. Aphra. And here in Boston, Yoon Yoon doing that cover. Yoon Yoon. First Star Weird. This thing's sold out too,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
So the live show has its own pull list here. So what we do is we go in and try to pick out which books we like to put on here for you. Don't take them off the shelf. Whatever's left, we have our own pull list. Many times we throw those at customers because they want them. This one made it all the way to live. Star Wars, Dr. Aphra, number 33, First Star Weird. Just a great cover, too. Number 43, $8. Big Dr. Aphra fan. Now, where would she fit in? Would she fit in?
She'd still be in, because that comic takes place between 5 and 6, so we don't know what happens between 6 and
So
7.
we don't. So we never get to see her.
No, not yet.
That's too bad.
Unless she survives.
I want me
after
some Dr.
6.
Aphra.
She might have, we don't know yet.
44. Help me, Dave Fulham.
Book 44.
Book 44 is going to be $17. It's a 3X lot. Someone said, hey, you got any friggin' ponies? I goes, yeah, I got some goddamn ponies.
Pony up.
I got it.
Oh my god.
My Little Pony Micro Series number 2. These are books featuring Rainbow Dash. It's my niece's favorite pony.
Is it really?
Rainbow Dash. Yeah,
She's a
she actually
popular
has
one.
a set of these too.
She's popular,
Actually,
isn't she?
so we got 3X.
She's the rebellious one.
So covers from left to right here on these are going to be Amy Memberson. This is going to be Tony Fleeks. We know Tony Fleeks from his some cool recent work. And Sabrina Alberghetti. So all Rainbow Dash. So this is cover A, cover B, and the retailer incentive cover, which is C+, depending on the situation. Each book feature is Rainbow Dash. My Little Pony books, man, not to be pretty crazy. Right?
Oh, I remember.
A lot
I
of
had to
good
price
collectors.
them out one time.
I was surprised about Sonic the Hedgehog. I always get surprised at My Little Pony because it crosses over not just comic collectors, but it crosses over into pop culture collectors and
Video games, toys.
it just gets so then it starts to become a little bit tougher and there's a lot more competition to find what you're looking for.
I remember finding an insane J. Scott Campbell My Little Pony variant that was like $100 plus one time.
J. Scott Campbell did one too?
He did one for like issue number 1 and it went for like 100 plus because it was so just, there was so non-printed.
One more thing because I like these. Listen, claim confidently. We're not going to judge. Go ahead. It's all good. If you want to claim anonymously,
No shame.
okay, that's okay.
No shit.
It's all good. So if you want that, Jake, you know, you can,
Oh,
you can leave a note.
I'll put it in your folder.
I'll put it in your pull box.
Book 45.
Last one of this block, thank God.
And if you do,
And if you do, you will love DC Comics Deathstroke issue 12. 2016 Mammoth minus above Tony Daniel. That's a Ryan Benjamin Looney Tunes variant.
Ryan Benjamin.
Ryan Benjamin.
Ryan Benjamin.
Looney Tunes variant.
Went to high school with
You're
Ryan
70.
Benjamin.
Did you really?
Yep.
You can actually
Stranahan
tell.
High School in Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
Well, where the hell is he? Why hasn't he been here?
He's over on the West Coast.
Well, who gives a shit? Let's give him a call. Call him right now. Ryan, you coming to the Hall of Comics? Yes or no? Simple
Ryan was
question.
kind of mean to me. I didn't say
I
hi.
don't
there
give a
we go,
shit.
there we
Is he
go.
coming here or not? So you a dink to Jake. So I don't care. Just come to the show.
In fact, that's kind of a.
I like your Looney Tunes cover. I want
That's
you
kind of why we
there.
invited you.
Jay's fine. He's all fine
He's moved
now.
on.
He still clearly hasn't.
He's moved on.
That's joke number 12.
Michael Boone's got to have it. Michael Boone's got to have that
Boone. I
Yosemite
love the
Sam
Looney
action.
Tunes variants.
Thanks, Michael. And book 43 with the Dr. Afra is going to Anthony Pappas.
Mr. Pappas. Great buy for $8. So we got New Mutants, first Cable cameo. We got Spider-Man and Doc Savage, Man of Bronze. That's a good title, Man of Bronze.
Yep.
It's cool shit.
That's what my wife
Item
calls me.
42, $18. Yeah, okay. 40. Man of Platinum.
I didn't think you heard me.
I did. I heard you. Item 44. I always listen. My Little Pony 3X lot. Rainbow Dash, please. AB and RI. $17. That's it.
All right.
Good or good? How we doing? We're kind of sliding to the finish line here.
Well, I'll tell you what, while we're setting up for
Home Run
block number
Derby's gonna
6,
come up
we're going to
soon.
remind you there are a lot of ways to take advantage of
I
us
gotta
here at
watch
the
Home Run
hall,
Derby.
including coming to the shop in Westboro, Mass. and visiting us here in person. I'm not sure why you'd want to do that, but you can.
Please do.
We are also online at thehallofcomics.com and on our eBay store. Then there's Live from the Hall, which you're experiencing right now, believe it or not, as well as our Pro
Questionably.
Services department.
You're questioning why you're...
Here, this is when you question those life choices is right now. So, yep, that's pretty much it. A
That's
little
all you
reminder of all the different channels. Yeah,
All
comic
right,
shop,
all right, all right,
online,
all right.
all sorts of
Yep.
goodness.
All right. 100% of the proceeds after they go to Uncle Sam kind of go to us. Right? Did you catch that? 100% of
Absolutely.
the proceeds go to Uncle Sam and the rest comes to us. But thank you so much for your support. I know you're in the same boat. This blows.
Oh my God.
Block 6 is going to be a themed round. It's going to be called It's Like Comics.
It's like
All right?
comics.
So it can be friggin' anything, essentially, is what I want to tell you. We get collections of everything. This one, 46, to start us off, is going to be a 3-pack set of Bugs Bunny. So DC Comics only Bugs Bunny series, solo series.
No one.
He teamed up with Superman for one, I found out. Issues 1, 2, and 3 from 1990. I didn't grade them because whoever shrink wrapped them, or you tell me, decided, shoddy workmanship here. Non-Teamsters, obviously. Non-union shit here. You do this in the States, Baltimore, Detroit, build it there, they won't do that shit. Right? America. This is what you get when you get, probably Ottawa. I love Ottawa. I love the Canadians. Don't get me wrong. America's attic. Bugs Bunny, issues 1 to 3, 1990. So I didn't grade it because of that front cover, but a 9.6 sold for $450.
What?
Of that
They were
Bugs
probably
Bunny
all
number
shrink wrapped
1.
like that.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
it's probably the only one that guy didn't kill.
Wow.
460. So only DC series for Bugs Bunny. It's issues 1, 2, and 3. It's as far as he got. Pretty cool. Marvin. The rest, I assume 2 and 3 are great. 1, the guy was having a bad day. I don't know what to tell you. But great stuff. $12 for the 3-pack. It's Like Comics. Item 46. Cricket City. Let me give you 47 now.
Number
It's going to
47.
be $10. From 1987, it is Marvel Comics The Savage Land. Chris Claremont, Michael Golden, Paul Smith, Terry Austin. That's a brand new John Buscema cover. This reprints Marvel Fanfare issues 1 to 4. So Spider-Man branched out in the Marvel Fanfare. The only time these first 4 issues were ever reprinted. The artwork, Barry Smith artwork is amazing. So first print, The Savage Land, $10, baby.
So if you want to claim that book, you type 47
Why wouldn't you?
in the chat box.
47.
And it'll be $10.
In the chat box, I'm translating to Spanish.
Is
It just comes across as English because I'm so fluent in Spanish.
Oh my god.
Comes across as like the SAP button's been hit. Sounds good, doesn't it, Chris?
It sounds excellent.
If you hit the SAP button, I go back to
Oh my
Spanish.
god, boy, excellent.
Oh, yeah. Excelente.
When you put that up, this just needs to come over to the right. Okay.
Mucho excelente.
Number 48, book 48.
$25, and it is a beauty for $25 from 1990. It is the first printing of A Serious House on a Serious Earth, aka Arkham Asylum.
First printing.
One of the 3 greatest of the era: Dark Knight, Killing Joke, and Arkham. Grant Morrison, Dave McKean. I don't want to crack it because it doesn't look like it ever has been. It's an amazing first print copy. It's even got the dust sleeves, which don't happen.
Yeah, especially on soft covers.
Yeah, they don't do those.
Serious House, one of the greatest comic tomes ever. It is. I flipped through it. It needs to have an absolute.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it
It
hasn't.
needs an absolute.
Yeah.
Arkham, first
Or
print.
like a deluxe edition or something.
It's
Yeah.
something big, just big artwork. So McKean's art. Just
Or those
rock
artist
it.
edition that they do from IDW.
Here it is. It's got the cover flap. Serious House on a Serious Earth. Grant Morrison. 48. And Mr. Chris. 49. It's Like Comics. This is not like comics, but I'm going to give it to you anyways. $15. This is a magazine called Weird Worlds, issue number 8 from 1981. Fine, very fine minus, so 6.5 above. This was put up by Scholastic, so I think it went to schools. Page 16 is a Steve Bissett story in it that I'd never seen before, and I'm a big Steve Bissett fan. Know him from Swamp Thing and a lot of other great magazines. Slipped in an extra story there. Look at that thing. So Steve Bissett's working on this. There's in the back, it covers comic covers, classic comic covers from the 30s and the 40s. I'm afraid to bend this out, but you can see breakdowns. And so this must have been available through one of those in-school,
Yeah.
goes through Raiders of the Lost Ark. I saw a few other ones, but I didn't see this particular one. So introducing Raiders of the Lost Ark from 1981. Weird Worlds, number 8. It's Like Comics, $15.
Coming up on spot number 50.
Thanks, Chris. So where do we start with this thing? This is a 4-piece bundle. Well, this one's not, I don't know if this one's better or worse than the next one. 4-piece bundle put out by the folks that created DC Universe Legends. So there's a mini comic. There is a regular sized comic. Ed Bennis art. There is the Art of DC Universe Online trade paperback, and then there's this I've never seen before Jim Lee poster.
Oh, that's awesome.
So a fold out, but the other side is the color rendition of it.
Wow.
So I think this is a promo release kit for DC Universe Online, which I was real bummed about. I bought a PlayStation, the bastards, and
Yeah.
I created a character, the Green Banana, and it just wasn't happening. Kind of sucked.
Yeah, that was a rough one.
So, the Art of DC Universe Online, some great stuff in there. You get the regular comics, so this was a co-produced Sony DC project. And then the mini book, Legends. All 4 pieces, $20. I saw the trade paperback sell The Art of by itself for $30.
Wow.
The Art of, so it's going to be item 50. This is It's Like Comics. Last of the theme rounds, item 51, $10, going to be Marvel Magazine Group's Bizarre Adventures, issue 51 from 1982. Fine Above. So this is issue number 31 of this first volume. This whole book is titled Violence. So you get stories by Denny O'Neil, Frank Miller doing the artwork for Denny O'Neil, Mark Gruenwald and Bill Sienkiewicz. John Burns got a story, Larry Hammer and Steve Bissett again, and that's a Joe Jusko cover. Okay, I don't want to go backwards, but I will if I need to. So O'Neil, Frank Miller, Marvel Magazine Group, still at it. What a bargain. How much they got? $1.50 back in the day. Wow. And some of the best things were in the back where you could order extra books and all this stuff. You get Bucky Bizarre, but then you get the, oh, you can get the back issues and prints and all that cool shit. Small town America's like, oh man, how do I get some cool shit? Because there's nowhere to shop for that stuff. Where do you get it? Back of the comic. Bizarre Adventures, issue number 31. A lot of great legends working on that one. Last three in this It's Like Comics round. Well, cleaning out my car. I'm going to call this round Cleaning Out My Car. Item 52. This is a DC promo pack, action pack, brought to you by Kellogg's in DC. We went to Illa Kane at 1 Christmas Tree Lane in Rutland, Mass. Let's call Mr. and Ms. Kane and see if they're looking for their action pack, promo pack. This was something I guess you must have had to send in, but it's got copies of Batman and Robin Adventures. It's got stickers. It's got a photograph. It's got a whole series of things from DC Comics back in 1997. So there's an activity pad in there, I guess. Okay. Batman and Robin Adventures 18. Superman Adventures number 8. There's an 8x10 photo with stamped signatures. There is a black and white movie poster. There's an interactive. Holy, this thing's got everything. I might open it myself.
Hey, if anyone's looking for a birthday gift for me.
There it is.
It's like,
right,
busy
Chris.
for hours.
Chris, there it is. Happy late Easter. 52. $15. Just the Batman Adventures comic alone. I'm not sure if they're promos, they're specials. I'm not quite sure. I've never really seen this before.
It's got Ty Templeton doing it, though.
But there's a photograph in here. I'm not sure who the photograph is of. But if you don't buy it, I'm going to open the friggin' thing. I'm going to show you next week what was in here. I'm going to show you.
You can't
I'm
buy
say,
it.
this is it.
You can't buy it.
It might be a signed photograph by Barry Bostwick, the first Shazam. Who the hell knows? I'm sure John Cimino had him sign some photos. Action pack, 52.15. You're going to come looking for that. You're going to be waking up in the middle of the night and say, that action pack, man, I need that. I need that in my life. Is this 53?
It is.
It is.
Block number 6. 53, 18. Warren Magazine's Erie, issue number 98. This is from 1979. So Warren Magazine gets you $1.25 for this beauty. Back in the day. That's a there's Louis Bermejo did some work on the interiors of that. That's a Pat Woodruff Nightmare Cop covers. Apparently there's a little niche of skeletal cops and skeletal firefighters that people collect.
Really?
You fall down these holes, man, you never know where you're going to go.
Wow.
So, yeah, Pat Woodruff Nightmare Cop book. These things incredible.
That's a great cover.
Again, it's another one of those ones that in the back you get. What kind of good stuff can I get? A Close Encounters catalog. Hey, Mom, I need a check. What the hell for now?
Close Encounters.
Well, I need a laser sword. What the hell are you talking about, a laser sword? I need a cruiser. Always good. I always coughed it up, though. The earrings, did you have those, Jake?
Yeah, I did.
Earrings?
Yep.
Dave, man, you took what you could get back then. Ooh, the original Vampirella poster. I did have the Star Wars bedspread in the pillowcases.
I've still got Star Wars shoots.
You probably would not want to share that with you.
Oh, that's fine. I don't care. Like, I'm at like linens and things. It's fine.
Erie. 53.18.
One more book in this block, and
Thank
it is
God.
number 54.
Thank God, right? 54.12. Oh, first print copying of Batman Under the Cowl. So this is from 2010. This is Grant Morrison, Chuck Dixon, Andy Kubert, Graham Nolan. Also, there's a Craig Russo story in this one.
Oh, wow.
A Batman Beyond Craig Russo story. This is reprints of Batman 512, 666, which is Damian Wayne, future Batman. It's also a first print and out of print as well.
Yeah.
So no longer in print, so OPP.
There's
There it is, Damian Wang. So first print, beautiful copy of Under the Cowl.
Anthony Pappas is going to take Bizarre Adventures in spot 51.
Adventures, I think he'd like that. And we got one more in this round.
Nope, that was it.
That's it?
Yep.
I was heating up.
Thanks, Anthony.
Perfect.
So some pretty
Yeah,
crazy
that
stuff
one had
still
it.
up on the board there.
Well, that one had a
Oh,
card.
yep, it did. Forgot to bring it up. There you go.
Oh, Anthony got a free.
Anthony Pappas going to go this way with him. First print copies of 7 Years in Darkness, signed by recent guest Joseph Schmalke. So an awesome first print copy. It's going to go to Anthony. We'll put that in with your package. Thank you
Congrats,
very much.
Anthony. Still up on
All right.
the board in spot 46.
Okay.
There's that Bugs Bunny pack. 47, Savage Land trade paperback. Spot 48, Arkham Asylum. That's a first printing. Number 49, Weird Worlds, featuring Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Weird Worlds.
Spot number 50 is that DC Universe Online pack, full of all sorts of goodness. And in spot 54, Batman Under the Cowl, out of print
Yeah.
trade paperback.
I'm going to cut that over. I want to see what's in that promo pack.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
All right, we're good to go. Let's move it on.
All right, getting ready for block number 7.
2 more. How are we doing on time? Oh, geez. Oh.
Block
Jesus
number
Marimbo.
7's coming up next.
Chris doing a phenomenal job.
Thanks for tuning in this evening, everybody. We sure
The
appreciate
music's
it.
been interesting.
Don't forget to hit that like button. It's where the little thumbs up
Like
is
it.
below the video.
Is that the lingo? You gotta like it.
You gotta like it.
Gotta
Yep.
like it.
You got a thumbs up it?
Got a thumbs up it. Be careful.
Hit that thumbs up.
Careful now.
There you go. They said it better.
Be careful, all of you.
And you can even subscribe to the All the Comics
can't watch this
YouTube
shit
channel so that when we go live with a new sale, you'll get a notification. You never miss an episode.
The
Because
YouTube
why
channel.
would you?
YouTube channel.
Book 55.
Because you're not sick of us enough.
Here we go.
Let's get sick of you more. You think you're sick of us now. Right, Chris?
Yeah.
Yeah. 2 more blocks, all mixed blocks. This is item 55 is going to be DC Bombshells issue 33, 2017. This was the series by Marguerite Bennett and Miss Mirka Indolfo. That's an Aunt Lucia cover. I've been trying, we got to get Aunt Lucia here too.
Okay.
The creator of all the Bombshell covers, man.
Oh, wow.
He's cat's ass. He does some great stuff. This is the final issue of Volume 1, so the lowest print run of the book, the hardest one to find. The last one of original OG's DC Comics Bombshells. Volume 1, Issue 33. Becomes Bombshells United after this. So it's Volume 1, final issue, Bombshells, Marguerite Bennett, I told you. Great stuff. Aunt Lucia, final issue. $10.
Nice.
$10. I just love that cover. Love the cover. 56. Thank you, Chris. 17.
$17 for book 56.
Don't let me down here.
Book 56.
Bill Mantlo
Oh my God.
and Don Freeman's
Amazing.
Jack of Hearts. Issues 1, 2, and 3. Full 4X set featuring Jack Hart, master of the zero fluid, part contraction, part human. Right? If you don't know who Jack of Hearts is now, stick around, you will. Don Freeman draws the costume better than anyone.
Yeah.
No one ever wanted to feature Jack of Hearts in their book because nobody wanted to draw that costume. It's incredibly complex.
But it's an awesome
He
cover.
does a great job. So this is the first full miniseries. He had premiered in Marvel Premiere. He has a first solo, I think it's 53. One of my favorite sea-level characters, always a Jack of Hearts. I always loved the character's good telling of the story. He eventually becomes an Avenger.
Yep.
Eventually sacrifices himself as an Avenger. But this is the first 4X set. Near mint across the board. This one I got a lot. This got to be a t-shirt, yeah. Jack of Hearts. 4X set. $17 for all 4. That's a lot of Jack. $17. 57. 7. Oh, I love this one. Topical. Conan the Barbarian issue 3, legacy number 278. This one's from 2019, Naaman Plus Above. Jason Aaron was crushing Conan the Barbarian with Mahmoud Assur. Mahmoud Assur doing the interiors. That's a Pepe Larraz Conan Skrulls variant. Apparently, even Conan wants to strike the Skrulls down. So legacy number 278. Never seen this one. First time out. It's awesome. Conan the Barbarian Skrulls variant. Woohoo! Pepe Larraz. I should just claim it for Joe Barone. I claim this world for Joe Barone. 58. 15. We got, this is a 2X lot. Ooh, top goes well. The Wolverine, issue number 41 from 1991. We got a first print to the left and a second print to the right. Both are in Naaman or above condition. Larry Hama and Mark Silvestri. Silvestri cover, it's pretty cool. First meeting between Cable and Victor Creed, the Sabretooth. Victor! First Victor. What the hell's going on here? Okay, Wolverine's arm's coming back. It's like, does he have them? Cable's just kind of hanging out in the sewers, just waiting for his moment.
He's just like...
First and second print, it was such a big deal. They sold out the first print before it got to the shops, I guess, and they had to go to second print right away. On sale twice a month. That must have been a good stunt getting that one out pretty quickly. So, Wolverine Volume 1, so Solo Series Volume 1 Wolverine featuring Cable and the Sabretooth. First and second prints, and 58 Naaman or above. $15 for a pair. The music is kind of funky.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I like it or not, but
That's why it's
I'll
Creative
see if I can get to sleep tonight, and I'll let you know.
That's why it's Creative Commons.
What's it called?
Creative Commons.
Creative Commons?
Yeah, like common for creatives, I guess.
Sounds like it makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Heavy cardstock copy of this brand new release of Detective Comics issue 1073. This thing is in Naaman Plus Above condition. It's a 1 in 25 Martin Simmons variant. So 1 in 25 ratio. Heavy cardstock cover. This thing is a $4.99 cover price. So $12 for a 1 in 25. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Reminds me a little bit of Dave McKean, a little bit of Bill Sienkiewicz there, a little bit of everything, huh?
That's a lot of what his art. Yeah, he's big on Department of Truth with James Tynion.
Okay. So that's his primary?
Yeah, that's his primary.
Ooh, the Blue Beetle. I'm looking forward to that one. This one doesn't count either, right?
Nope.
No. No, it doesn't count. Jaime Reyes. Pretty cool. So heavy cardstock, 1 in 25 ratio variant for Detective Comics 1073. I'm going to ask $12 for that one. Thank you. Item 60, coming down. Last 12 books, right? Last dozen?
That's right.
The
Yep,
Dirty
the
Dozen?
penultimate round.
The Dirty Dozen is going to be item number 60. He's from 1980. Very fine minus.
Yes.
So 7.5 above. Chris Claremont, John Byrne, Terry Austin. Newsstand cover, Exit Cyclops.
Bye-bye.
So effectively wrapping up the Jean Grey, Doc Phoenix story with a newsstand copy. You're never
Beautiful
getting the
newsstand
prizes, so don't worry about it.
Ask for Nan.
When you call, famous name.
When you call 1-800, ask for Nan.
Yeah, I'm not asking for Nan.
I'm not asking for anyone.
I ain't asking, exactly. Olympic Sales Club, I don't believe it. X-Men number 138.
Hey, Nan, you got my bicycle?
Toys R Us, all new, Exit Cyclops. I love how they put the old covers in the background. Really well done. Amazing cover. Coming to the end of the John Byrne, Terry Austin run here, too. I think it's 1 or 2 more issues, and then
That's
that's
how I
it.
feel when I walk out on Fridays.
That's it. Wow, that's telling you something there, Jake. $20 for this amazing copy of X-Men number 138.
As long as that's not how you feel when you're walking in.
No, that's how I feel when I'm
That's
walking
true.
away from
Walking
you guys.
out's okay. I would agree. That's okay.
Adam Cellurelli is taking the book in spot number 60.
Adam Cellurelli is going to like that one. Thank you, Adam. 60 is going to be an independent book that I had no idea existed ever, and not sure what to tell you.
Oh my god.
IDW, The Angry Birds and the Transformers. Issues 1 and 2. Both of them are the sub-variant covers. So you usually get a cover A, cover B, and then you get a subscription cover or what would be called a reseller incentive cover. This would be the sub cover. We think they're in Very Fine Above. Again, never knew this series existed with the Angry Birds. The Transformers get around, man. They're everywhere. They're omnipotent. They're everywhere at once. Even turning into an angry bird here. It's kind of crazy. I don't even know what to tell you.
Does they transform into a bird or a car?
What is that?
That's my question.
John McEwen says, what the hell is this? Says, Angry Birds were big there for a while.
Yeah, for a couple of years.
And
And
again,
they're going to
team
Lou
up with
Correa.
The Transformers
Good
and
for
the
him.
Angry
Lou Correa.
Birds.
That's awesome.
Thanks, Lou.
Again, BF. Just cool to find. If we ever find the other ones, they're all yours, Lou.
For a price.
Friends of Lou.
62. Book 62.
Silver Surfer,
Oh,
Best
yeah.
Defense #1. This was a one-shot written by Jason Latour. This is a Ron Garney cover. If I would know that, would have had Mr. Garney sign it.
Yep.
Give it away. Issue 62 from 2019, Amateur Above, a great Silver Surfer one-off story from Jason Latour. Writer, and he did the art as well,
That's cool.
which I didn't. I didn't know that he did double duty. I didn't realize he did his own art too.
Yeah. On Southern Bastards, it was Jason and Jason. Jason Latour drawing and Jason Aaron writing.
Ah, cool. Wow, that's interesting.
Yep.
So this is Latour doing it all, except for that cover, which is by Mr. Ron Garney.
That's a great
So,
cover, too.
item 62, $8, and Amateur Above. Got to get that Silver Surfer. A lot of interest. Silver Surfer back issues sell well here.
Yeah.
You gotta refill those. Spider-Man,
Daredevil.
the Daredevil sells good here. A lot of this Invincible lately.
Yeah.
Star Wars.
Always Star Wars. If we had Volume 1 Star Wars, we could sell those all day.
Book 63.
Book 63.
You
I
will
like
try.
how you said that. Last one of this block number 7.
That's
Yes.
correct.
Block number 7, thank you. The final. Item 63 from 1972, VG Fine Minus. I think it's a 5.
Yeah.
555 maybe. Jerry Conway, John Buscema. Ragnarok. It's actually happening. You know, they talk about Ragnarok. This is it. It's an amazing John Buscema cover, by the way. The Bifrost gets destroyed. This thing is a mess. Floor number 200.
It is going to Mr. Joe Barone.
Make money, get prizes. Bullshit. That's going to Joby.
Thanks, Joe.
Ragnarok 64. No, next one.
Oh, that's for next round.
Yep,
Yay,
the final
see,
round
already
is
jumping
coming up.
through. Do it, do it.
Final round, block number 8.
We got Jake, Bombshells,
Oh,
Jack Arts,
sorry.
Conan.
So
Come on,
up in
McFly.
number 55, DC Comics Bombshells. And spot 56, we've got Jack of Hearts 4
Jesus.
issue set.
I'm sad. You guys bum me out.
Number 57, Conan number 3, the Skrulls variant.
Scrolls guy.
Spot 58, Wolverine number 41, you get the first and the second print.
Woo.
In spot 59, Detective Comics 1073, that is the 1 in 25 variant.
125.
Book 55 is going to Anthony Pappas. He's picking up the
Pappas'
Bombshells
final
book.
issue.
Thank you, Anthony. And last book on the board in spot 62, Silver Surfer Best Defense, number 1.
Awesome. Thanks, Chris.
Yep.
This has got it. All right. Not too bad, a little bit. We should start saying 8:30. Sounds like it's going to take 2 hours. Thank you, Chris. Thanks, everyone. It was off last week. Got to get going again. Got this week and 2 more before our next little bye.
Oh, okay.
We'll keep rolling it out as long as we can. A lot of great books. Got 2 new collections that came in. End of the month seems to be the time.
Yeah.
People bringing by the collection say, let's go. We ready?
All set.
Final
Roll.
block of the night. The
Number
final
64.
9. The final 9. Another one that took a little while to complete. I'm happy to say it is done. Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, issues 1 to 4. These are all from 1989. 1 and 2, as you can see, in newsstands, as is number 4. This number 3, for whatever reason, is a difficult get. Issue number 3, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. So probably the second best Raiders of the Lost Ark movie. The Last Crusade, like that conclusion, but this one with his father is crazy. I've seen this for some silly prices. So the entire 4X set, $35. Again, newsstands.
Is it technically a bondage cover?
It's sets, well,
Yeah.
if you want it to be. Elsa. But this one, I was like, really?
Bondage.
There it is. Dr. Jones. The official adaptation. David McElhinney wrote it. It's a Blevins, Brett Blevins did the covers. Newsstands, VF above. Dr. Jones. See you, sir. I don't know about this one either. I'm a big fan of this one this week. One I don't know if I've ever seen before. I'm a big fan of DC Comics Presents. This is DC Comics Presents issue 93 from 1986. It's in Nearman Plus condition. Paul Kupperberg, Alex Soviak. That's a Jim Starlin cover.
Lou Correa is going to take the Indiana Jones set in spot 64.
Dr. Jones. First and only appearance of the Elastic Four. The Elastic Four, Elongated Man, Jimmy Olsen, Plastic Man, and Malibu Man. I was like, Malibu Man? That's Malibu Man right there. Really? This is the last Plastic Man story that DC ever has.
Really?
It's post-crisis, but it's set in pre-crisis because Olsen, this one's got a lot of different things winding around. It's kind of interesting. So Kupperberg, Soviet, like I said, Jim Starlin doing the cover. Last Plastic Man at DC, pre-crisis, Jimmy Olsen. I still don't know who the hell Malibu Man is. So Superman and the Elastic Four.
I think when he heard his own name, he killed himself, probably.
Malibu Man. Seriously, I don't even know. No idea. It's item 65. Thanks, Chris. Sorry about that.
Spot 60?
66. We're going to bring it down. Now, we're going to serve wine shortly? What's going on here?
Get out the good crystal.
The Cristal. Let's get some Cristal going in this mofo. This is Mary Jane and Black Cat issue 1 from earlier this year. This is in Mammoth above condition. This is the Jed McKay series, so the Mary Jane Black Cat. This is a demonized variant cover done by Adam Hughes.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Mary Jane and Black Cat, demonized Adam Hughes. Adam 66. You know how I did that there? Adam Hughes. What are you laughing about, Chris?
Oh, nothing.
Nothing?
No, I'm just giggling.
Why are you giggling, Chris?
Something to do with that cover, I think.
Just the tongue creeped me out.
Okay. In a giggling kind of way?
In a giggling kind of way.
Not that I'm judging, I'm just asking.
It was a creepy tongue.
Now I'm a little disturbed. Like I wasn't before. Item 67. We love the Star Wars. The Star Wars, Volume 1, Issue 102 from 1985. Joe Duffy. Sal Buscema, that's a Kerry Gamble cover. Kerry Gamble bringing it. The series only goes to 107.
Oh, wow.
So I don't think that's the anti-penultimate. There's another one before. I don't know, but I'm not sure. 5 issues before the thing goes dark.
Is that Adam Warlock?
That's Kiro. Kiro's back, and he needs a helmet apparently.
Kiro's back.
No face mask. He's just going full helmet. Looking good. That kind of looks like a laser sword, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like, sort of like the old ad where you could buy one for $8 or something.
Yeah, it looks like the flashlight my grandpa has in his
there you
garage.
go. That's it. Star Wars Volume 1, Issue 102, 1985. Very fine minute.
Morpho droids.
More they're going. I have no idea.
Warrior robots you bring to life.
If you couldn't have Transformers or GoBots, you had Morphobots.
Star Wars Volume 1, Issue 102 is in the 67 slot. The final 5. The final 5, I promise. Item 68, it's going to be $10, and it's going to be, because who the hell knows, it is the Transformers, everybody. IDW's The Transformers Issue 0. This is from 2005. It's in near mint minus above condition. This was the series that E.J. Sue started writing when IDW had scored the Transformers for themselves and started their own Decepticons line. This is the Decepticons variant.
Oh, yeah, I remember this.
E.J. Sue, do you remember this?
That was one of my first time. I bought that at Midtown Comics actually. My parents took me to New York when I was in
Look at
second
that.
grade. I remember that.
Slowly I turned.
That was a big transformative moment.
Really?
Yeah,
I
it was
want you.
the only time I ever got to go to Midtown.
I've never seen this volume. Transformers the Decepticon. We know the Transformers are coming. Danny Warren Johnson told us. Look out. Transformers.
Robots in the sky.
4 more.
Number 69.
Another set. Julia Carpenter. The Spider-Woman, issues 1 to 4. Another one we finally completed the series with issue number 3.
Oh, wow.
her first limited series, so the original black suit Julia Carpenter Spider-Woman in the black suit too, that she got from Secret Wars. So first series of the character Julia Carpenter, who became Spider-Woman. Pretty crazy.
That's probably my favorite Spider-Woman suit.
It is pretty neat,
Yeah,
right? It's a little bit of both. I suppose they haven't brought it back.
Does that one have an action figure, Jake?
Nope.
That's a
Spider-Woman 1 to 4, $15. Bringing it down to the final. I'm just gonna go with the book. Batman Inc. I'm throwing you a curveball. Yeah.
Number 70.
70 is gonna be from earlier this year, 2023. Name and plus above is Ed Brisson and Chris Burnham's Batman Incorporated. This is a 90s rewind foil variant. This thing's nutty.
That's cool.
So 90s rewind, actually go through the 90s rewind stuff there. 90s rewind, name it plus above. I don't recall all these.
Michael Boone's going to take that book in spot
It's
70.
pretty crazy.
Thank you, Michael.
Oh, and that was behind this book.
Ooh. What's he got? A
Whoa,
freebie?
whoa, did I just knock that? I thought I knocked it. Michael's going to get a copy of the Chris Uminga signed Star Wars Adventures #1. Holocomics exclusive, signed by Mr. Uminga.
Congrats.
Michael Boone, put that in your box for you, Michael. Thank you. Two more.
Peter Lindholm is picking up the Mary Jane book in spot 66.
Mary Jane. Adam Hughes for Mr. Lindholm.
And Joe Barone is getting the Star Wars book in
Mr.
67.
Barone, Star Wars. This in the 71 slot is going to be a 3X lot, all recent, all near mint above. It's going to be Image Comics World Tree #1. So that is the corrected edition. This is the recalled edition because it was too dark. It's too dark. And then the 1 in 10 David Aja variant. So 1 in 10, the recall, the redo. Only thing we're missing is the second print. We'll have to work on that one. World Tree.
They're going to Michael Weber.
Michael Weber. 1 in 10. Michael Weber.
Congrats, Michael.
Friend of the hall, Michael Weber. There you go. 72. The final. Wrapping it up. The final. And appropriately, it'll be Marvel Comics Sergeant Fury and his Howling Commandos issue 167 from 1981. This actually reprints the original #1 from Lee Kirby and Dick Ayers.
Oh, cool.
This is the final issue of Sergeant Fury and his Howling Commandos.
Wow.
The last issue in volume 1. After all those years, it finally comes to an end in 1981. They do a reprinter, they repurpose the cover, and there it is.
I love how they're all kind of chilling and dum-dums just throwing.
7 against the Nazis. Yeah, he's just blowing Nazis' heads
Just
off.
like I'm just throwing these.
Special last issue, reprinting the first
Wearing his
appearance.
pajamas.
Yeah, he's just chucking them.
Very fine above.
It's going to Joe Barone,
Joe
Mr.
Blow,
B.
Final issue of pretty awesome, some
Yeah,
great
that's
stuff
awesome.
in there.
Thanks, Joe.
Mr. Barone. So that leaves us with the final 3 of this chapter #7.
Yep. Spot 65, DC Comics presents number 93. Down in spot 68, Transformers 0 from 2005. That's the Decepticons variant. And in spot 69, it's a Spider-Woman 4-issue set from 1993.
Cool. Anything you see here that hasn't been claimed, you want to shoot us a note on, happy to put it aside for you. Any questions, also shoot us a note. Anything else we may have missed you want to cover, feel free. We'll be back on next Monday for the next 2 Mondays. We appreciate the support. Raffle prize again while we're doing business, Jake, before we wrap it.
Yep.
It's going to be for Shad Het, a.k.a. Darth Crate. So you guys draw this on Wednesday, correct?
Yep, that's
You
right.
pay on time.
In a
You'll see
video
some
on the
invoices
YouTube
tomorrow. Outside of that, amazing job, Jake, with all the graphics and setting up.
Thanks,
Chris, the eyes, ears, and legs of the Holocomics, apparently.
Thanks to John for getting all the books together. It was a great show tonight.
Good night, everybody.
Had a lot of fun. See you next week.
Chapter 8.